Dear friends, I welcome you once again for the communication skills orientation, which you come under your loving channel called, the YouTube channel called God's Messages. I've been telling you for the last few days about the commencement of our new channel, YouTube channel called God's Messages. And so I am proceeding with the communication skills for the sake of your personal requirement to learn English through the basic concepts which are very important in a student's life to equip you so much with the confidence to speak in English, and it is going to be very beneficial for you, for all the school-going students, college-going students, even the housewives, so who might have the opportunity to learn from the orientation what I am going to teach you, what I have been teaching you. So now give your little attention and get everything what I am trying to teach you in simple language. And before that, I would request you to subscribe our channel called God's Messages. As you go on the YouTube channel, you find our channel by name God's Messages. You subscribe it and press the bell button so that you will get frequent notifications every available to you. Okay, well, so now today's session is upon the tenses. See that if anybody is good at English, so now you can find out from the particular person who speaks in English whether he is good at English or not, something like that. You check the present tense because we have the conjugation, correct? Conjugation means it is a set of 12 tenses. 12 tenses which is a collection of the 12 tenses which will come in one word. We call it a conjugation, as you may be learning in the schools, or you might have learned in the schools. So here I am here to teach you on the application of the present tense. Okay, so present tense. So now you understand the things which happen regularly in the usual time, always. So now we have the regular actions which take place in a normal life. We put the particular verbs in the present tense. Okay, and we have the pronouns. See, before I start working it on the blackboard, I want to give you the basic theory before I teach the particular application. So we have the pronouns. What are the pronouns? He, I, we, you, he, she, it, they. So there are 7 pronouns. Okay, so now pronouns are nothing. It is used instead of a noun. So that they are called pronouns. So for example, I am going to teach you today the functioning of the present tense using only he, she, it. So he, she, it is what? It is a third person singular, correct? So third person singular is singular pronouns are called he, she, it. So I am going to use the application of he, she, it in the present tense. This is very, very absolutely important for you to catch up the technique of handling wherever you find he, she, it which are used in the present tense. Okay, so I've given you on the blackboard. If you can you can see clearly he, she, it. Okay, I started right away the present tense to make you understand the functioning of the usage of he, she, it, which are the so-called pronouns. So he, she, it always, which will come along with the auxiliary verb does. Okay? Okay, let me come back to you. So where do you use does and do? If you know correct English, then you can identify the pronouns like he, she, it, which will come along with the does. But the do will be followed by the pronouns called what? I, we, you, they. You got it? The rest of the pronouns called I, we, you, they will be following the do function. Do means the auxiliary verb. So there are auxiliary verbs like does or do, but he, she, it, which are called the pronouns, which will be only followed by does function. Does in the sense when you ask the question, when you ask question to the people, so question tag, when you ask the people, then you use a does function. Using the pronouns called he, she, it. Okay, I just give you an idea about how to use it. So now you see that I'm going to use the auxiliary verb does function in the present tense as you go on learning now. See that does he speak? Does he speak? So which means you know that. Does he speak English? See, I have restricted the sentence very short because I don't want to give you such a long sentences not to confuse you. So I given a very lesser sentence, short sentence, only with the subject and the verb. So what is subject? He is a subject, speak is a verb. So I am going to ask you questions with the help of the auxiliary verb called does. So does he speak? So which means does he speak English? Then when you ask a question tag, we get to two types of answer, correct? We have two types of answer for any type of question tags. So one is a yes or other is a no. So now let us see. Yes, he speaks. So what was the question? Does he speak? Yes, he speaks. What does he speak? He speaks English. Could be. So he speaks good Tamil. He speaks Hindi. So here no. When I use that no function, no, he does not speak. You got it? Some people, they use it differently with the error. So make it a point in the very beginning of the session. However, you have learned you have been qualified with a good many degrees, but I don't say anything, but then you be aware of the basic concept without making error in that. So this is the first priority for you to be aware of the correct application of the tenses when you come along with the he, she, it. So now, but does he speak English? Yes, he speaks English. So what is happening in the yes sentence? See in this particular he, she, it, the code of that particular he, she, it function which will come along with the auxiliary verb does function, we have the verb along with the yes. So the verb will be followed by yes, or the verb will be followed by es, or the verb will be followed by ies. You got it? So they are the three methods of using he, she, it, which are called the pronouns. And as you keep using these three pronouns in present tense, we have to remember the particular rules. So without being aware of the rules followed in the present tense, you cannot speak present tense with the help of he, she, it. You make mistakes. So now the beginning of the session, using the tenses. Tenses are very important, correct? When you talk to the people in English, you make sure that you talk in correct English in tenses. So you use correct tenses when you talk to the people about the event, about the any stories or anything, but it should be perfectly arranged in good tenses. So present tense, as I told you, so now it speaks, you see that he, she, it, they are the three pronouns. So verb will be followed by yes, or verb will be followed by es, or verb will be followed by ies. So now I'll give you a technique. See, you won't find these things mentioned in any book. I am giving you out of my experiences. Then I'm just proceeding to give you in a simplified manner to give you an understanding about how to be aware of all that, the usage of the present tenses followed by he, she, it, and we have another set of rules. As I told you, where will come, you see that any simple verb, you see, like run, sleep. So that there are many verbs which will be followed by just a yes only. Okay? Sing, he sings a song. So S-I-N-G plus yes. So now there are verbs will be followed by yes. And there are verbs will be followed by es. So for example, the verb which will have O, the letter called O, is like a go. So there comes go. So now the O is O letter which comes in the particular verbal form, go. Then you have to put es, does, do, D-O-E-S, does. You got it? But there are type of verbs which may not be followed in the es, but then you don't need to worry about it. This is only to give you an understanding about how the es which are added in the letter O which comes in the verbal form. Then we have verb plus ies. For example, cry, try, okay, fry. See that? So the verbs which end up with the y letter. So cry plus I is equal to cries. Try plus I is equal to tries. Then you may question, okay, there is buy, buy. The why can't I put I is no exception. So they are the exception. But then just to give you an understanding, there are many other verbs which will be followed by ending the letter called Y. Then you can have the IES. It will come out of experiences. You got it? So buy, when you write, then you cannot write buy plus yes only. Buys books. You got it? So now there are many other verbs which will give you an idea about how to use the verbs according to the usage of what you call the pronouns called he, she, it. So now they are the three things which I want to teach you in this particular session, to be aware of the what you call usage of the three set of pronouns called he, she, it, which will come in the following pattern, and the application is very simplified to you. So now I'll give some of the examples. Okay, I'll give some of the examples. For example, does he drink water? Now how do you say does he drink water? See, every question I cannot keep writing on the board. You have to be what you call cautious to get to what I'm talking to you. Does he speak English? Yes, he speaks English. Good, that's done. Does he drink water? Yes, he drinks water. Does he go to church? Yes, he goes to church. Does he pray? Yes, he prays. See, pray, P-R-A-Y-S. But then we don't put IES. It is just an idea about where the IES will be followed in the verbal form, where the Y letter ends up, or where like a buy, then a pray. So similarly, there are some other verbs which will not receive IES. You may say, sir, it's confusing me. No confusion. You just step by step, you realize the application of the usage of he, she, it in the present tense and apply it. There are three functions: verb plus yes, verb plus es, verb plus ies. Okay. So now you have to work it out in your home after getting this particular technique. That's all. You don't need to do a lot of homework. You do the homework in the home by getting the orientation, what I'm simplifying to you right away, and you practice, you talk to yourself. There's like a does function. Every time we ask some questions to the people, correct? When we ask the question to the people, we expect the answers to come from the listener. So now, for example, I told you, like, does he write letters? Yes, he writes letters. So no, he doesn't write letter. No, he does not write letter. You got it? Does he go by car? Yes, he goes by car. No, he doesn't go by car. So I am here to give you the the functioning of does function in the present tense. In the present tense, we have two types of function. That is, one is a does function, another is a do function. So when you are convinced about the application of the present tense very vividly in your mind, then you don't need to have any confusion when in terms of using the present tenses. With the usage of he, she, it. These three will be different from the functioning of the do function. You got it? So whereas we are going to use the do function, I, we, you, they. You got it? So now I'm not going to deal in this particular session. I'm giving you an idea about how you can be thorough with the present tense in the first category with the usage of he, she, it. Three pronouns which come in the does function. I'll give some more examples. Does he study well? Yes, he studies well. Again, you check over there. S-T-U-D-Y. But it's Y plus IES, correct? So I told you, there are verbs which will take IES. There are verbs which will take just what you call yes only. Like a B-U-Y, buy plus yes, a P-R-A-Y plus praise. So now you learn it. These methods or these particular these things are not mentioned in any type of grammar book. This I am teaching you from my experiences to simplify to you and make you understand with easy access. So now today you practice asking questions to your mother, your father. Does mother prepare for me good food? Then you make a sentence, correct? Yes, she prepares good food for you. No, she doesn't prepare good food for you. So you have to say, not by silently, but you should step up your language. That means talking louder. So you catch the meaning of the functioning of the thus function. I'm not going to repeat it. Whenever somebody asks you, they are the what you call yes or no questions. This session is based on yes or no questions. If you are able to deal with the yes or no questions, then I can teach you the functioning of WH questions. Okay? So now you keep practicing. Ask with the does only using he, she, it. That's all. So for example, he. Does he help you? Yes, he helps me. No, he does not help me. She. Does she talk to you? Yes, she talks to me. No, she doesn't talk to me. Then it. Does it eat food? It means your pet dog or pet cat or anything. Does it eat food? Yes, it eats food. No, it does not eat food. No, it doesn't eat food. You got it? So you have to remember the basic functioning of what I'm teaching out of this lesson. So as you keep learning in the basic level, then you get to know everything well about the foundational course. So once you're thorough with the basic or the foundational course, when I come up in the advanced course, you will find it very easy and your basics will be very strong, that you will not lose the originality of the language. Okay, my dear friends, again I ask you to subscribe our YouTube channel called God's Messages, under which you find all our communication, orientation, the classes which are spoken to you right away in your house. When you open up YouTube and you get it with the easy access, and I make use of it. It is not that you talk to people in English, but this language is an official language which expect you to be thorough with English in any type of sector wherever you want to work, and you get promotion, you get respect in the society, and so you develop this interest in you, not to be scared of what I'm teaching you. I'm just teaching in a simple language. Doesn't matter whether you are a 8th class standard or whether you are a 10th standard or +2 or graduate, anything. Even there are people who are educated but still not in a position to speak English. So this is a rare opportunity which it does not cost you at all. Okay? It is given to you free of cost, out of my own interest, and make use of it. Okay? All the best.